Yo, what it is, it's the Creek Boys, and you're locked in with the Vibe Perspective Podcast. Every day I'm with Vibe Perspective.
Yo, what it do, family? It's your favorite host, MikeOnTheMic from the Vibe Perspective Podcast. Tapped in with my guys at Ground 3 Radio, DJ OK, DJ RTs on the ones and twos. We back again for another Vibe Style Tuesday, another series of interviews. Shout out to each and every one of my listeners tonight. Be sure to call in at 443-377-1872. Again, the number is 443-377-1872. Leave a message about anything, but particularly this interview today. We want to get right into it. We got a super dope and talented guest in the building. My guy, Majestic Behavior, is here. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
Ain't nothing, man. To my listeners that want to learn more about his work, about the various projects he's working on, go ahead over to Majestic Behavior 9 on Instagram as we go through the interview so you can match the work to the man, the name to the face. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm glad to finally get you here. We had this plan, we made it happen. What's up with you?
Man, ain't nothing much. Hey, it's many of faces to this brand.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? So, because it takes a team to actually put things together. I'm just one of them. Fast is one of them also.
He handling his business real quick. He got
Yeah, but not much, man. Today, Tuesday, you know what I mean? Coming through, you feel what I'm saying? Chopping it up with you about everything.
For sure.
We just finished doing a re-release of Number 9, our first film.
Yep.
That turned out.
We re-released that again at 131 West North Avenue.
Okay.
They let us film it there thanks to the company and everything. It was real nice. It was real
dope.
nice.
Micah.
For sure.
Maryland Institute College of Art.
Maryland Institute College of Art. I always get the acronyms mixed up in Baltimore because we got like Notre Dame, which is like a 7-letter acronym.
Right,
I think it's like College of Notre Dame of Maryland. It's like Baltimore and Maryland got the weirdest like acronyms for our schools. Neither here nor there.
Right.
But but no, I definitely want to get into that. But I want to start a little earlier before we get there because I know it took a lot to get to Number 9. Like you didn't just wake up one day and make it, right? There was some backstory that led up to it that sort of
Well,
showed us.
the backstory behind it was a partner of mine that I work with, Matt Cooper. He's the actual writer behind it. He passed it over to me and my partner, wife, also.
Dope.
And we had ideas and started shooting it. My wife turned around and wrote it.
Dope.
So
In the family.
so he wrote it first, and then we started pitching all these ideas and whoop, and then she went to work.
He wrote it, they twerked it, we put that shit together.
You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
But the journey on the way was like, as we talked about.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You expect one thing to go down, but throughout the process, you come through little hurdles.
Yeah, of course.
Bumps and bruises, because even though it's our first film, it's good.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because it gets
For
you.
sure.
The thing about how it was wrote, we want to write things where it's like it grabs you. It's real, something that you can relate to.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? Not the fact that is she dead or is she alive? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's one of those things to actually see and look at a relationship of how it can go both ways.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And it's always one thing important about the whole thing. A lot of people ain't realize it's all a perception.
Yeah, no, for sure. Where can they find it now if someone is listening and they wanted to watch Number 9? Where can they find it?
Well, at first we had it on YouTube. We're going back to the lab. We're actually going to pitch some deleted scenes and stuff like that in to actually give people more to actually see what else they can see. It's like finding water. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Because your subconscious is going to start looking at you like, hey, yo, I know somebody that just, or just so happened. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So in that process, we have an editor by the name of Brian, put the thing together.
Yeah.
Fats was on the audio, doing this thing.
Yeah.
Like everybody played a role throughout this whole process, which was wonderful.
For sure,
You feel
for
me?
sure. I like hearing that, I think so many people think nowadays you gotta do it by themselves, but like they just gotta know how to do everything. But a team is, one of the best things you can have in 2023. People who can individually fill out, their roles, do really well in that particular lane, and then come together as a team, make it happen.
Yeah, because the one thing about having a team, even though the word team says a bunch of people together, each and every individual has their own superpower.
Exactly, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have a superpower of putting things together. My wife, she has a superpower of writing things and coming up with like ideas. Facts.
Yeah.
Man, this man know how to do it. You feel what I'm saying? He put some things together.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
sure,
Especially with the ideas, like everybody can play a role and become, you feel what I'm saying, the superhero.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's mainly what Majestic is about.
Yeah, and I wanna get to like your vision early on, like seeing Majestic, and like you said, it comprises of different parts and aspects of the team.
You gotta take them all the way back to.
You gotta go back. Where did you even get the name Majestic Behavior from?
Take them back, take them back.
Because I'm sure there's someone who's watching this interview who's looking to possibly work with Majestic Behavior and get in their own filmmaking bag.
Okay.
Like, tell me the story of how you even incepted it with everyone involved.
Put it like this. Majestic came up, the name came up in 2017.
Okay.
But a short story, simple, I'm gonna simple it up by Tupac. A rose growing in the concrete. That was the time, that was that year.
Yeah.
It's not, that's all I'm gonna say about it. You feel what I'm saying? But the whole thing about it was, the ideal behind it was being able to create something that people can come aboard, like a village.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel what I'm saying?
Community,
They say it takes a village to raise a baby, or one child or children, like a community.
For sure.
One thing about that I learned and I understand, 60s, 70s, and partially of the 80s was all about family.
100%.
It was
100%.
all about family.
100%.
You feel what I'm saying? Especially because me and Fats, we family. We actually cousins.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So being able to do business with family the right way, no underhanded, straight down the middle. You are with the idea. You're with X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
That's important.
100%.
Because when it comes into business, how they do today is, a person owns this land, the person owns the building, and there's a bunch of people inside running
Literally,
around.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's 90% of companies nowadays.
Right, and then being able to actually get into the art form. Because at first, Majestic was just a name. And then Majestic did it itself.
Yeah. It was an idea.
It was an idea. That was it.
Really an idea. He said it. Cuz came to me. He told you his side.
I need your perspective now.
Cuz came, and he wanted to literally bring everybody together. That was his whole thing. And he was like, "Cuz I got this thing. I just want to do something. I'm like, "Cuz, what you want to do? Like, you gotta pull it out. What you want to do?"
Yeah.
Right.
Me. I'm a hustler, but I deal with cars.
Right.
Like I literally, and like I tell people, cars, that's what I deal with. I deal with cars. I know everything about cars.
Yeah.
Like that's what I deal with. But I tell cuz you gotta bring out what you like to do first, and then everything else will come.
It'll come afterwards.
Like literally.
Yeah.
So that's what he literally brought out. They came out with the first thing they came out with the clothes. Yeah. But then they came out with the Mrs. Body Butter.
Body butter, yeah.
And they came out with the Mrs. Body Butter. That was a whole nother type of different thing.
Yeah.
Literally, it started bringing more people.
And you were making that like yourself too. Like that was like a whole process you learned how to do, and then sold the body butter.
No, my wife.
Your wife.
That was like.
His wife is his wife.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
like,
as it should be, right?
Cousin Tasha.
I'm trying to tell you, my wife, dog. The idea that she had was just with the body butter.
Yeah.
She wanted to help children. She wanted to help people with skin. And our children had eczema. Black folks. You already know. We got eczema in the family.
Absolutely.
Listen,
for sure.
when she studied it for a long time. It was all her. Me and him.
Shout out to White Brother.
Yes. But we can't mix it like her.
Yeah.
Man, she be mad.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you.
Whipping, I be like, oh.
I'm trying to tell you.
Got out of this game.
Catch that podcast real quick.
I'm serious.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
But then, like, being able to understand that you don't have to do one thing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You can start it and let it grow.
Yeah.
Start something else. Let it grow. See, and the thing was, like my cousin said, when he said that to me, a lot of things happen from the blessings. We might have said something about it, but it all came from a connection with somebody else.
Yeah.
A lot of it actually is like a bucket list. You feel what I'm saying? Like one day my wife said she wanted to act and showing up. My man, shout out to Big Lou, $1 million thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, we got our act in it. You feel what I'm saying? We stuck our foot in it, and then that gave us the movie juice.
And like the million dollar thing.
Yeah.
Movie, man.
I think that's so dope. Just like the journey of getting there. Like it didn't take. Like I think so many people tell me that like it's gonna take forever to get into something, and like I have this idea, like I want to start filmmaking, I want a documentary, and it's gonna take too much, I can't get into it, and that's something great for somebody to hear. It's like just jump into it, because like you gotta start from somewhere.
Shout out to
Waddy for sure.
Linking up with Waddy, doing photo shoots and all that. One day, man, yo was just sitting there rapping about just filming stuff.
Yeah.
And then pandemic happened. Bro, we was in the middle of that whole pandemic. And then my man Matt came through and was like whoop-de-whoop about this script that he wrote. Like, what? The most important thing that caught my attention about it, and a lot of people don't realize that, he told me the name of it was Number 9. That's why.
Yeah.
I didn't even read it yet.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
But the fact that he said Number 9, because I'm a spiritual type person.
Yeah, I was about to say it's
criminology and all that. Yeah. So basically, the Number 9, a lot of people, I always wanted to know when it comes on, the people that saw it, when it came on, did you see the definition of what Number 9 meant?
Yeah.
So when you read that, the Number 9 is a high power number. It's basically breaking down how humans are supposed to act. Simple.
Yeah.
Right? That's the right way.
Yeah.
Now, everything about the movie was the wrong way.
Yeah.
The question is, did anybody get that?
Yeah.
That was the whole thing, the whole logistics, because there's truth behind the story, because it's not about us.
Yeah.
But there's some false to the story.
It's like this dichotomy, this relationship between
Exactly.
Yeah,
you
for sure.
So, like, we have a part 2 for it.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
I only seen like a couple. I seen the YouTube version. I wasn't sure if that was the final version or if the one that you showed at Micah.
Yeah.
That was the one? Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't get to finish it because I didn't know if that was the most recent one, and I wanted to be as recent as possible. That's why I asked you where can we find it, so I could definitely go and tap in after this interview too, because we gotta sit down again.
Right.
I want to get like your your most rawest version, that from your perspective of the one you want people to really see, with all the nuances, all the details, and the definitions, and all the symbols,
right?
All the things that they're pointing to,
right?
Because I said, I'm a movie buff off air. I said I'm a movie buff because I'm super heady and stuff like that. I pay attention to those little details,
right?
And that's my kind of movie. So I'm glad to hear that that was where your mind was of trying to see if you can catch these little Easter eggs almost in a way for your film. Yeah, that's super dope.
And that's the thing. So being able to do that, and then coming up with, we have a movie called Smoke. That's our baby right there.
Yeah,
he jumping too far.
Jumping pretty far. I mean, we didn't even get to Citified. You jumping.
Let the man
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I love going straight because they connect.
Because they connect, like in the process of the journey.
Exactly.
Right, connecting now here.
Yeah, right. There was some stuff in between. Right. You know, like I mean, you mentioned like custom like shirts and custom like clothing company, and then going to the body butter and like. Some of the things that I've noticed, at least doing my own research, was like, once you had a good idea, you like capitalized on it. Like whenever you felt like something was good, or like you had an idea about something that like you could put some money behind, you put money behind it. You promoted yourself, like you were like being your own biggest fan and then pushing it as hard as you could until you got to the next level. And you did the same thing, got to the next level, did the same thing. And I think there's always gems to take away. And I mean, people watch these interviews, I always try to like point where the learning lesson is, because like, man, you need to hear that as somebody who is not a filmmaker yet, who has just videos in their phone, and just little screen, like little small notes, like you need to hear stuff like that of saying like, yo, like early on, I didn't know, somebody came to me with the script and I seen the value in it and I capitalized because I seen the value, like somebody needs to hear that, and I'm glad you say that. But continue, I'm not going to.
I mean, like it happens to people every day. A lot of the times we miss the opportunity.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
Don't get it twisted, bro. I done missed so many other opportunities to do stuff.
And it'll happen for sure.
Right, but this opportunity happened on its own.
Okay.
And that's the thing about Majestic. Like, it's like having a two-headed dragon, but it's a good two-headed dragon. The reason why, because multiple heads that actually are on, like, multiple heads that's in agreement. You feel what I'm saying? Something can't move unless we all say bang, bang, bang.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? So, like, for example, after number 9, we turned around, was like, I had an idea about a comedy joint. You feel what I'm saying? We all started talking about it. You feel what I'm saying? It went from that to, I actually just wanted to hire people and just do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
But it changed from that to say, well, let's have an open mic.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
So that's how
experience.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And shout out to Green Mountain Lounge, the first up. You feel what I'm saying? That was a wonderful turnout.
Yeah. Shout out to ID, my man ID.
Man.
You feel what I'm saying?
We got a lot of names dropping today too, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, we had a lot of people. We had a lot of people. That's one thing about this journey, bro.
Yeah.
And like I'm not a bad blood type of person at all. You feel me? Long as you treat me right, I treat a person right.
Absolutely.
And we had a lot of good people.
Yeah.
On our journey, and that's what made our journey so far, in my eyes, like I say, successful.
Yeah.
And we still trying to.
For sure. Yeah.
We still climbing.
Definitely.
So and I'm humble.
Yeah.
Like I'm humble. That's why because we saying, because we gotta do this, because we gotta do that, because we make it happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Make it happen. I'm a humble and I'm a patient dude.
Yeah.
And guaranteed in my travels, I know that somebody I'm gonna come across and we can make this thing happen.
Facts.
Like
that's exactly how that happened.
Facts.
I'm trying to tell you.
You've seen it before, You were able to put your dreams into reality for yourself.
It's like you say that script. He literally showed me that script. And I said, "Oh, cuz we going somewhere."
Yeah.
I said, "This what y'all want to do right here?"
Yeah.
You was not bullshit.
We don't. Oh, cuz we going somewhere. Let's go. I said, "Let's go. Let's set this portfolio up.
For sure.
Let's show these people what we about.
100%.
Let's get on these. Let's get out here, cuz."
Yeah.
So like, because it's like, you either can get the small pie, or you can just go get the whole golden brick. There's nothing out here we can't do. All you gotta do is get the right people. And filming, we found our niche.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even gonna stunt you. We found our niche. And learning how to film number 9 got us here to Citified. We are still getting Citified together.
Oh, okay.
The thing behind Citified, me and my wife.
Yeah, that thing was like Citified, Citified, like it's kind of we had to. All right, for one, we gotta go back to like number 9. How we trying to perceive the city now? Because we all about the city.
Yeah.
So how we trying to perceive our city? We not trying to see our city like the wire or like the corner.
Right.
You feel me? We see enough of that every day.
Yeah.
You feel me? So now what we trying to show is how we really do.
Right.
See how we chopping it up now?
Yeah.
We trying to show that.
Yeah, that aspect.
We trying, that aspect of how we really do live.
For sure.
After all the crazy, the craziness and all that.
Because you remember, like
we really do live like humans.
100%. Yeah.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying?
So like the shows from back in the 90s. You feel what I'm saying? Martin, Living Single, Friends, all that stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's when we came up with the idea to create a show based around that, but have our real problems and issues. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, just imagine a black Friends opposite of exactly everything they was doing because it was a sitcom.
Yeah.
No, it's not a sitcom. It's a show though.
Yeah.
You gonna laugh, you gonna cry, you gonna understand. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like trying to bring that feeling into it.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? But the same way we brought the message for number 9 is the same way we trying to do for Citified.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is, you have to watch it and pay attention. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
So one thing about John Singleton that I love, that
one of my favorites.
I didn't even realize until we started doing this. I went back and I watched Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
That whole beginning, just the beginning. You hear the voice, words come up, Boys in the Hood.
Right.
You see him as a child, him going to school. The way the camera came down with them walking.
Yeah.
All I could do was, dang, I remember going to Pimlico.
Right.
Yeah.
It hit you back into
That
memories.
nostalgia.
Matter of fact, this the part that really got me. My homeboy said, not the fact that he said, you want to see a dead body, but the fact he knew what something was. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Coming up from where we come from, we remember that.
Yeah.
So Boys in the Hood wasn't just about the West Side, the Bloods and the Crips, or just that ghetto life.
Yeah.
It was the fact that
it was a coming of age story. Yeah.
Yo, it's a problem, bro.
Yeah.
The baby in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Almost get hit. Yo went and saved it, took it to the mother first thing.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So being able to film like him or all the other greats.
Yeah, definitely.
You feel what I'm saying? Because even back in the 90s, we had a lot of black films, a lot of black filmmakers, people that was. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you have conversations with filmmakers now, they say the community is starting to grow. People are starting to work together.
Yeah.
That's all it's about.
Yeah, that collaboration. Yeah.
Exactly. So like, that's basically the whole goal.
That's interesting.
That's the goal.
That's interesting, and I think that's a testament to like really being in the craft, right? Like you always want to not only. There's a couple things I always hear. I always want to get better, but I also want to like pay homage to those who did great, amazing work before me. From anyone I've heard, and we've sat down a lot with people. Like I think you need to always have that, and because that just informs your decisions so well in the future. Like, because you're referencing things in the past. Like, you're referencing so many great, leaps in cinematography and film writing, and, screenwriting. Like, and then you look at like, okay, but I want to do my best.
Right.
So using that, I'm going to put my best foot forward. And now I know all the stuff that has worked. I'm like so equipped now, Right. That's how you progress. And another gem, by the way.
It's bigger than us.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And when you realize something is way bigger than you care for it a whole lot more.
Yeah, definitely.
You feel what I'm saying? And you're gonna see the goal at the end. Because I'm telling you, there's something sitting there waiting for us.
Yeah, definitely.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's dead.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
No, for sure. And we briefly mentioned Smoke, the film. Can we talk a little bit more about Smoke, if we can?
Go ahead.
I know that look. If we can't talk about it, it's cool. We don't got.
Let me tell you more, man.
This is you ain't gotta spoil it. This is a little gem.
It's coming soon.
Coming soon. That's it. That's it. That's all you get. It's coming soon. So keep a lookout. You know what I'm saying? Keep your ear to the streets because Smoke is on the way. You know, you gotta follow them. Follow them. They'll let you know when it's coming.
That one there. I'm trying this one. This one gonna put us on the map.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
yeah.
I ain't talking. I'm talking about ball. It's gonna put at least
yeah.
Listen, I mean, it
put us on the map.
Yeah.
I mean, the way we write fast.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. We do have things in the chamber. You know, we working.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? We are blessed. We are very blessed right now. Shout out to all the actors that come out. Yeah. You know, there's people that haven't acted before.
We got actors coming from Georgia, Florida.
You feel what I'm saying?
People, shout out to all the beautiful actors, the beautiful.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like
giving people opportunities to act and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's so many people that put in work and showed it. They talented.
Just to see the crazy part. I told somebody the first time I put a motor in somebody's car by myself. Like I was scared to do it at first because I ain't gonna mess with my car.
Yeah, you gonna mess it up. Yeah.
You feel me? The first time I did it, I felt the feeling of accomplishment, and that's what I be trying to explain. That feeling of accomplishment is like a high.
It's unbeatable.
Like you cannot like literally. Yeah. So when we accomplish things, we be like, yo.
Yeah.
Right.
Like all this pain I went through to get here, exactly. Euphoria now.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Line them up, shorty. Line them up. You ready to go? Line them up. Let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
Putting it together, it was hard. It was hard. It was a long process, but when we like you said, when we finished them, we all sat back and watched that joint.
Yeah.
Bruh.
What advice would you have to somebody who's just starting to be a filmmaker, who will encounter a lot of these same things that you guys did?
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
I was ready to say,
don't give up.
I can't put that I can't put that like little. And look, the crazy part is somebody told Cuz that.
Yeah.
And Cuz got mad and could not understand it.
Yeah.
I could not.
He could not understand it. I'm like, Cuz, just come
and I think and I really want to say, I think that's what happened because it was like it was advice.
Yeah.
And I didn't. A lot of times when somebody tell you something, you don't see it.
Yeah, for sure.
But after the fact, sometimes it does matter because you wasn't ready at that moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Because at that moment when you ready, just like they always say, that light bulb gonna go off.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
But one of the main things, don't give up.
Don't give up.
Always have that faith, because even at the darkest hour, at those moments, because anything can break out when you film it.
For sure.
Anything can happen. At that moment, you still gotta have faith that things still gonna turn out right.
Yeah, 100%.
Because even though, bro, things can happen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
They do, and they will.
Like lights, like the crazy thing is like it might be just a light situation or a sound or something like that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Just keep pushing.
Facts.
You gotta tell them one thing for sure is, yo, do not worry about nobody telling you no.
Yeah.
Like, keep it pushing.
Facts.
That's his biggest thing right there.
Yeah.
Like,
tell us no. Please.
That no,
that no right there, yo, it's like a battery pack. Boom.
Like, no?
Oh, all right.
Yo, who is that? I ain't worried about it, bro.
Now, how many no's did we get?
Right.
Bro, like, but now it's like we getting people, reaching out and we getting other opportunities and stuff. New connections and stuff like that. So yeah, man. Look out for us. Just keep looking out for us. Things gonna pop up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You'll see it.
Man, for sure. I can't wait to see it, and I know everybody listening, everybody tapped in are going to be glued to the screen. I already know, and I need you to tap in early, like I said, follow, so you can, as my listeners, you can be first up on understanding what the Citified series is going to have to bring, Smoked film is going to have to bring. Like, we need to be supporting our own, especially in Black History Month, by the way. Hey, Black History Month. I didn't start the interview off with saying it, but hey, Black History Month, by the way. And I think that's another thing I've seen, like, sort of, that's been around Majestic Behavior is like these themes of blackness, you know, and culture, and like, you know, understanding the state of Black America. You know, like what, you know, off social media, off wax, what are you guys' state on Black America right now? I know we're dealing with 30 billion things.
Whoa.
You know, but where's your mind's at currently right now?
Well, in the Black community, I go real deep with it.
Yeah, I do too. I'm right here with you.
In our community, you know, there's trouble, and we need to fix it. You feel what I'm saying? So, however we can promote positivity, you feel what I'm saying? Like even a couple of posts that we put out during Black History Month, you feel what I'm saying? Just to understand, you know, James Brown wasn't lying. Black and be proud, you feel what I'm saying? We gotta put the guns down, you feel what I'm saying? It's too much of that, you feel what I'm saying? It's too much of, we burying way too many people. Yeah. This is it's retarded.
Crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? But I guess lend a hand and you can help one another. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? If you always got a hand free, just help somebody. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what that's how I see in helping the community. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So we can film, hey, you wanna learn this? You wanna learn that?
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? Pass the information.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Pass the knowledge. There's no reason to hold it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. No, for sure.
I don't even know where to begin on this one.
You know, I know I hit you with it.
Yeah, you know I get deep with this type of shit. Like this one, like my big thing be stupidity.
Yeah.
I'm real big on ignorance. So we need to teach. You feel me? We really do need to teach because nobody's learning.
Nobody.
So if I know about Malcolm X, then I'll be like, damn, yo did this for me.
Yeah.
So let me act just a little bit more better.
Yeah.
Then I learn more. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then I go to read. What's my favorite book? The Plot to Kill Malcolm X.
Oh man.
That actually taught me about Patrice Lombard. You feel what I'm saying? It taught me about a lot of other people that taught me about what the now really meant.
Yeah. What the now really meant.
Really going on.
Facts.
Then it goes.
You feel what I'm saying? Like that.
Now this makes me come back to my community.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, look, the crazy part is I told the parole board 10 years ago when I came home. 10 years ago. I told the parole board 10 years ago, I said, they said, why should we let you out? I said, check this out. I can't even begin to even try help anything that I did. I said, well, no, I said, let me try to put a Band-Aid on all the wrong that I did. And I said, I guarantee you I'll help somebody.
Oh, yeah.
No, for sure.
I think I came home 3 days later.
Yeah, because they seen that you were like pushing away the ignorance.
Yeah,
you was embracing that, you know, and that's, I think that's so key. Like that book is incredible. Like even you start reading these novels like Plot to Kill King, you know, even like where do we go from here? Why we can't wait? You know, you start to read like The Habit's Never Been Told. You start to read it's like Medical Apartheid. Like you start to get like. You start to get some of these, you know, some of these novels, some of these books that like really start to change your worldview on how you've gotten here. Yeah. Like it changes your entire perspective on like the world around you that you thought you knew. Right. And I think that's one of the biggest things of like why we have a lot of that ignorance nowadays. Because I think change or like being revealed to the truth it hurts. You know, like. You know, to have the blinders ripped from your head to now realize the America you live in is a painful experience. You know, being a black man in America is to be in constant rage at all times. Obama once said that. Like, that's because once you become conscious, it's like you realize what's up.
Exactly.
Like, you really know. You know?
On the edge.
And I think that's such an important point. You know, I can't hover on that enough, you know, because like that extra information, that knowledge of self, really, that's what it is. That knowledge of self will, like, it'll inform everything you do. Like, you'll want to start working towards your people now, you know, towards your family now, towards your kids. Like, you get so many more of these, like, inspirations, I think. And if we can start passing that, like you said, giving that information, passing that knowledge down, letting that feeling be felt through everybody, we become to a better Baltimore. Like, we get into this better state, you know, and I couldn't have said it better myself.
I told my partner that when you're born, you're happy. Society made men angry.
Society made everything.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I started realizing that, that's when I was like, all right, it's time to soften up. Because society has been beating me.
Yeah.
I ain't been beating it.
Yeah, 100%.
You feel what I'm
100%,
saying?
yeah.
And when, like you say, when you rip that blinder off, bro, all you can do is be angry because you just saw the truth.
You just saw the truth, yeah.
That's it. That's it and that's all.
Man, yeah. And now you're seeing how many people don't know. That's even...
That's
the crazy part is,
that's a whole nother conversation.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Like I say, my incarceration made me see how many people couldn't read, bro. You feel me? So it made me feel so crazy because I could read, I could write checks, I knew how to pay bills.
Yeah.
I knew how to do that at the age of 14. My mother taught me very well. So I'm like, wow, I got all this education and I'm taking it for granted.
Yeah. Facts.
Like all the things that these men struggle, they will not survive in real life.
Facts.
It hurt my feelings.
Facts. Yeah.
It really hurt my feelings because they look like me.
Yeah. People like next door.
Right.
You know, yeah. Facts. 100%.
Like
100%.
How are we supposed to have each other back? So now you mad at me because you can't read.
You don't know, right?
But no, I want to help you.
I want to help you.
I want to help you, bro.
Exactly. Exactly. Man, that's so important. That's so important. And I mean, that goes full circle, you know, like lend in the hand, you know, like from your experiences to, you know, when you're like on the set and there's somebody who wants to learn filming. It's like the same thing. It's like that lend in the hand.
We help, we lend the hand.
You know,
anybody.
That's being like model, like role models, I think, you know, for you see the change, you want the change to happen, but you got to be the change too. You know what I mean? And like,
I mean, sometimes, don't get it twisted,
doing.
Sometimes that's a battle in itself sometimes.
Absolutely.
Because when, as you're going through things will make you change.
Absolutely.
But one thing you can't forget, yourself. As you're doing
yourself.
As you're doing what you're doing, you do not forget yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you forget yourself, you know the answer to the rest.
Facts. Man.
You feel what I'm saying?
We need to get a 3-hour interview format, because I feel like we just started. But
I mean,
we get deep, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why we can. Like, you feel me? That's why we can focus. A lot of people get sidetracked. We can focus. I be like, believe me, we can okay. We can.
I mean, don't get it twisted. Like, learning is every day.
Absolutely.
I learned a lot today, yesterday, and all the other days. You know what I'm saying? So throughout this process, you will learn.
That's why it's a blessing. They say when you wake up in the morning, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
Because you're going to learn something, man.
Yeah.
Facts.
Old man shouted it out today. He said, "It's good." He yelled out the van and looked at me and said, "It's good to be breathing. It's good to be alive."
I'm gonna put that on the shirt because like now,
bro, you see what I'm saying?
I need that real life.
But that's what I'm saying. When it comes to every day, let's ask the person that lives right next door to you.
Thanks.
Because we don't know what that person might be going through.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like suicidal rates high, people.
Man.
Like, put it like this.
Man.
Everything that's going on, everybody's mad.
Facts.
The lady said, I saw an interview early on TikTok where the man said, back in the 60s and 70s, they taught you how to love one another. Listen to the radio, you don't hear none of that.
At all.
You feel what I'm saying? So like they said, the music industry, all that, you feel what I'm saying? Everybody's playing, you just gotta take the blinders off.
Facts. I know we gotta I know we got at least 3 more hours in us. I'm not even joking. Like when I said it the first time, like it was real. Like for real.
I could you know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying to Kelly. I know he got cut it short.
Like low key.
Like we could actually do it.
Man, no, we definitely gonna have you back. We can just kick it straight off with like going straight deep. Cause look. I'm reading something right now that make me want to bring it up in the comments. Neither here nor there. Tell the audience where they can follow you, Fats. My guy, Majestic Behavior. Talk to them and tell them, the audience, where they can follow you. Any social media, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, everything. Tell them.
Gotcha. You can follow us on Instagram, Majestic Behavior 9. Yeah, that's about it. Be on Instagram.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely tap in on Instagram, Majestic Behavior 9. Man, you heard it first. Majestic Behavior, Fats in the building, bro. It's a pleasure speaking with y'all. I will do this any day of the week.
It's a pleasure,
I'm telling you.
Bro.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Thank you for having me.
Real talk, man. I gotta do it like I do every
Shout out to my man Artis, man.
Artis in the building.
The best DJ ever.
Thank y'all for pulling up the Ground 3 Radio. Man, I gotta do like I do every interview. I gotta leave you with a sacred Baltimore proverb, and that is keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir, man. Once again, it's Mike on the mic for the Vibe Perspective Podcast with my guys at Ground 3 Radio. DJ Artis, call in at 443-377-1872. Leave a message about Majestic Behavior, Fats, or one of his favorite projects, or anything you've seen thus far. Next interview coming up soon. Keep it live from the Vibe Perspective Podcast, Vibe Studios, and Ground 3. Artis, let's keep the vibe alive, man. Let's go.
Yo, what it is, it's the Creek Boys, and you're locked in with the Vibe Perspective Podcast. Every day I'm with Vibe Perspective.